Wow, I just recorded an entire video, but I guess that one wasn't meant to make it through, and so here we are again, trying this over. I wanted to create something for me, something where I can look back on and be like, wow, I really took what inspiration I had and turned it into something tangible, like these visual diaries, which for me are mostly about the story. It's about the words behind the message, which is why I'm recording the audio first, because to me, that is what in my mind creates a masterpiece, is first starting with the audio and then building upon it with visuals of how I view the world, because although we are all connected to source creative energy, the way that manifests into the physical looks so different for all of us because we have our lenses over it and we have our own filters. But this is what makes creativity so unique, because although it's the same energy flowing through all of us, it looks very different from person to person. And lately I've been feeling this influx of inspiration and creativity, and I wanted to figure out a way to put it all together rather than just having it sit in my brain. And so I wanted to start this channel of visual diaries, and I wanted to do this also because I wanted to give myself an outlet for my creative expression that wasn't tied to any expectations. So I'm not going to turn this into another business. I'm not doing this to monetize. I'm not doing this with any reason other than the fact that I want to share my creative expression through my lens and hopefully inspire other people to do the same. And, I write and I journal all day long, but one thing that I haven't fully expressed up until this point is putting it all together, putting together my written thoughts with my audio, my voice, and adding my visual of how I see the world and creating this masterpiece, because I like to think that I am the creator of my reality, and so what you're seeing is how I view my reality. Sometimes there may be visuals and sometimes there may not be. Sometimes it may just be frequency and vibrations, but I wanted to use this as an outlet to express myself. And so, as I mentioned, this is a visual diary, and so what's something that's been really heavy on my mind lately is, I've been meeting a lot of really great people, and I've just been feeling really, really blessed to meet people, finally, I feel like, that share the same mindset, the same values, and are just really great people all around, all of which I've met recently through a friend of a friend, and so I feel like I'm finally aligning with the frequency of creating the true reality that I desire, which involves meeting like-minded people, and I'm just so blessed and grateful to be in this frequency. And through these friends, I am feeling even more and more inspired, and so there's this constant feedback of aligning with my vibration and receiving inspiration and then giving it right back out in order to receive more and more. And it's just this beautiful cycle of give and receive, giving and receiving of creative energy, and it's transmitting from me to you through this video. And I just want to keep this going because it's helping me find answers to what it is that I desire in this moment. And there's so many things, from wanting to become fluent in Spanish, to finding a partner that aligns with me vibrationally, to growing my wellness community, to traveling to specific countries that I'm feeling called to at this moment. So many things are on my mind, but one thing I do know for sure is that I've been putting the energy out there, and it's been coming right back to me, and I am in a season of receiving. And so I'm so extremely blessed to be in this moment. And even if this video may not have much context, I do hope that it's inspirational to someone, even in the slightest, so that they can then pass this energy on and transmit it in whatever way they know best, or whatever way they feel called to. So yeah, I think I'm really debating on what I want to do next in my life. Currently here in Medellín, going back to the States in about a week. And I'm not really sure how I feel about going back to the States, especially with everything that's going on right now. I don't really care too much for anything that's going on there. I kind of just want to be traveling full time. But then again, there's that, idea that I have a job that I have to do as well. Do I have to do it? Not really. But I do have some personal goals of mine that I'd like to achieve, and I think for this season, this very short season, I will sacrifice a little bit of my time throughout the day just to make some of my savings, meet my savings goals, and that I will be doing from the States for a couple of weeks until I feel the urge to travel again. Speaking of traveling, I've been wanting to go to Brazil, and I've been seeing a lot of messages from Source and from my soul, higher soul, showing me that this is definitely something that I need to do. So over the next couple of weeks, I will be figuring out how to make that happen, while at the same time transitioning my home base to Medellín, again, where I've been experiencing so many blissful moments and gifts from Source and experiences that are confirming to me that this is where I need to be for my creativity, but also for my personal growth and transformation, and to be able to connect with others who are on the same path. And who's to say I can't travel from here? I don't need to be in the States in order to make these travels happen. I can go from Medellín to Brazil pretty easily, actually, and I can go from Medellín to Europe if I wanted to. There's so many possibilities, and I don't want to confine myself to thinking that I need to be staying put in one place just because that's what we've been told our entire lives. So in this very moment, I am developing a plan to be able to make another country my home base, whether it's Medellín, Brazil, who knows, but soon enough I will. And I'm just going to continue following my heart, following my calling, just as I'm doing with this video here. So this has been a slight transmission of what I'm feeling today, and I think tomorrow I'll probably do the same because this felt really freeing, and I'm really looking forward to sharing more of my thoughts, and hopefully someone out there can relate, or at least begin to have their own thoughts that lead to creation and inspiration and following their dreams.